proving ground. No matter what I wear, no matter what I say, no matter what I do, I feel I am not taken seriously. But you see, after my victory 2 weeks ago, I hope that you and everybody watching know that I am completely 1001% dead serious. Level 2 is merely weeks away. And you know what that means? That means I don't care who you put in front of me. Depending on how I feel that night, they will leave there in a different state of mind than when they showed up. So proving ground, do your worst, because I'm at my best.
It's an odd pairing, these two, because you look at a guy that Foxx Vinyer who believes that he deserves more. He thinks he is better than most. He thinks he should be way up on the card. And then there's Sully, who he connects with you in such a way that I don't think Foxx Vinyer connects with anybody. People look at him and go, maybe he's not for me.
Well, you know what I've heard the most often about Foxx Vinyer is that people say this, like, I don't really get it. I don't really understand what he's going for. I don't know who Foxx Vinyer is. I know he's a great wrestler. I know he's a powerhouse of a guy, but I don't know who he is. I don't know what motivates him. When you take off the face paint, when you take off the mask, if you will, of Foxx Vinyer, he's just like everyone else. He is an average Joe looking to put forward his worth.
Here comes Sully. Up and over. Misses. Big avalanche into the corner. Here comes a beautiful roll. Drop toe hold. Front chancery lock. Beautiful mat wrestling by Sully Banger.
And that's one area of his offense that I've seen him elevate over the past few months. Beautiful fisherman suplex. Not quite sure if he got all of that leg hooked.
Crushing the senton on the sternum there. Only a 1 count for Sully Banger. Now look, what kind of a man has one side of his head shaved and the other still hair? What kind of a man does that?
Kind of guy that comes from a place called Melmac.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but he used to come from it. As well as the Arsenal City.
Eats a forearm courtesy of Sully Banger.
Wait a minute. Sully now
Cheap
looks
shot.
to take himself a nice springboard motion over the top rope. Foxx Vinyer stops him dead in his tracks. And hey, you know what? All identity crises aside, Vinyer's wrestling a super match right now.
I hate to admit it, Bobby, but you're right. I mean, it's just because I'm not necessarily a giant fan of what Foxx Vinyer is doing right now in the ring. Something about Sully that just rings true with me.
Sure.
He's that down and dirty kind of guy. He's the everyman. And I can get behind that. I don't know if I can get behind somebody like Foxx Vinyer who believes he's entitled to something just based on his looks alone. Goes for the cover, puts his feet on the ropes blatantly in front of referee Jeremy Bell.
And I mean, if you know you're that damn good, why do you have to bend the rules? Why do you have to cheat? What do you need that extra advantage for if your skill set alone can't get the job done? It's frustrating, Adam. I hear you. I get it, man.
There's a guy right here that clearly Ring of Honor was interested in, so clearly there's talent there. But he gets in his own way, it seems. Goes in, head of steam, European uppercut, now a clubbing blow. And a giant Beal sending Sully across the ring.
goes back to one of the questions I asked before, you know, who is Foxx Vinyer? What is his mode of attack? Is he a grappler? Is he a brawler? And we've seen him do a little bit of everything, but he never has the same approach to his opponent or the matchup. So, I mean, in the 21st century, being a hybrid athlete is definitely a strength to utilize.
But that, I mean, right now you're thinking about 21st century wrestler. I mean, that may not be enough for somebody like, when you're wrestling somebody like Sully Banger, he's got so many different tricks up his sleeve. He's just kind of that down and dirty. You don't really know how to face somebody like Sully Banger. And I've seen this before. This is beautiful. Did not expect that. Usually off that offense, he goes for a power slam, but he went low. I did not expect that. This is a different Foxx Vinyer.
Well, he called himself the generic Foxx Vinyer earlier on. And, you know, this is a guy that I actually follow on social media. I make it a point to see what his posts are all about. And he's talked about it on a couple of different occasions. He's talked about shedding the mask and just being him. Maybe it's time for Foxx Vinyer to have a clean slate, too.
That's very possible, Bobby, but you don't have time in this business to really find yourself, especially how long he's been in this business. He should know what he brings to the dance. He should know what he does best. And if he's second-guessing himself, stuff like that is going to happen. A beautiful trip by Sully Banger, and now here he is on the offense.
Now, Sully Banger has never had the most pretty offense in the world. It's not a thing of beauty, but it's always been effective.
Going for the DDT there, beautifully executed. Usually going for the blockbuster, but there's that power that I was talking about, Bobby. That guy right there, you don't see it very much, but he's fast. But you forget about his brute strength. You forget about it because you see all these big colors, this big personality, the firework mentality. But this generic Foxx Vinyer,
it's proven to be effective.
It is. It's different. And I think at this point in this matchup, different is going to pay off.
Vinyer now makes his way towards his feet. Sully Banger back to a vertical base before Vinyer is. Vinyer still a little slumped over, but he's fighting through the pain.
Giant right hands. Under. And over.
It looked like Vinyer was pleading with Sully, saying, hit me with everything you have.
And now a rake of the eyes.
Where the hell does Vinyer stand? Where is his code of honor?
Back elbow, gets some separation. Here he goes. Oh no. Blocks it, blocks it. Beautiful.
The fisherman suplex hits its mark.
1, 2. 2 count. Referee Jeremy Bell says 2.
Both men look to be exhausted as we just now reached the 6.5-minute mark of this matchup. Sully Banger, I think he's losing this fight only because he's trying to wrestle Vinyer's match. He's not taking it to the ground.
Here comes Sully. Oh, stops him by the foot. Spins him around. Cutter! Could be looking for the blockbuster next. Succeeds with the big bang. 1, 2, 2 and 7/8. That's as close as it gets. That's as close as it gets.
Sully Banger looking to mount some form of a comeback here. Foxx Vinyer starting to, in my opinion, there's a lot of his shell that's started to break. Sully, if he stays consistent, he can probably drive home a victory.
Multiple elbows to the back of the neck there. Picking him up. Spins him back around. Into the turnbuckle. Beautiful German by Foxx Vinyer. Can he capitalize?
Vinyer now has Banger up on his shoulders.
DVT! Can he do it? 1, 2, and there it is!
Help spread the word about New England Wrestling's best-kept secret by liking, following, and subscribing to The Proving Ground on all of our social media platforms. And don't forget to check out our full library of shows on IWTV. First-time subscribers can use promotional code Proving Ground to let them know who sent you.